we should know how to make and keep good friends. Few of us have been taught what we need to know. When it comes to friendships, it is all too easy to either idealize them or devalue them. Neither approach is very helpful. Wearing our rose-colored glasses, we picture the perfect tribes of women who always show up for each other no matter what obstacles, life stages, or relationships enter the picture. From some of our favorite TV shows, we have found ourselves wishing for a group that knows us and loves us, accepting us just as we are. It didn't matter how opposite sexually active Samantha and prim and proper Charlotte were from each other on Sex and the City, or how tough and sarcastic Dorothy was in contrast to the naive ways of pushover Rose on the Golden Girls. They rarely judged and always loved each other. Whether it's the single life of those on Friends, where they could all swap each other as roommates and dates while keeping their sense of chosen family intact, or the married with kids lives of Desperate Housewives, in which neighbors go from playing poker and delivering baked goods to raising kids and going through divorces and affairs. Friendship is always highlighted as the one relationship that is constant through all of life's ups and downs. For the majority of us who view these tight groups as the ideal friendships, there are also some who view female friendship more like those depicted in the reality spin-offs such as The Real Housewives of Atlanta, New Jersey, Orange County, or any of the other handful of featured cities. Most of us can't help but roll our eyes at that unhealthy depiction. If that's real friendship, we'll take a pass. Thank you very much. Competitive, catty, dramatic, and filled with backstabbing rivals, shows such as these have made the words toxic friend and frenemy all too common. And those hurtful actions aren't limited to TV. In her book, Blueprints for Building Better Girls, Elisa Chappelle shares horror stories of how mean some friends can be to each other when growing up. In the first chapter of her book, she introduces Heather, a teen who was unlucky enough to be the first to develop breasts in her class, a wrongdoing that branded her with a reputation that suggested immorality. Her female friends were jealous of her arrival into puberty before them, and her male classmates scrawled her name on bathroom walls. Speaking from experience, I can attest that being the last to develop isn't much fun either. It's inconceivable to get through childhood and adolescence without scars of embarrassment, feelings of rejection, and an overall sense of never quite feeling like we fit in with whomever we deem the popular girls. These reality shows and painful childhood stories reinforce some of our own memories of friends who disappointed us over the years. And if we're not careful, we risk devaluing what friendship can be in our attempt to protect ourselves from what we don't want it to be. Some of us point to unhealthy relationships as evidence that we don't need a group of close friends, believing drama and friendship are one and the same. We might resist the idea of girlfriends because we picture the stereotypical high school cliques. We might see ourselves as above sitting around and gossiping like other girls. We may not see ourselves as girlfriend types since we don't like fashion, lattes, or the color pink. Maybe our gag reflexes are even triggered over the romantic-sounding love fests that other girls champion with poetic euphemisms and syrupy sayings. Or maybe we just shrug our shoulders and claim not to be joiners. And yet, for all our foibles and painful memories, here we are, still wishing we had a wee bit more love and support in our lives. Sure, we might love someone romantically, and we love our kids, parents, and siblings more than anything. But there is another type of relationship we crave. We mustn't lose hope in intimate female friendships. Just because we've been disappointed doesn't mean we can't also be impressed. And just because some women are mean doesn't mean others won't want our help.